This is interesting music by Justin Bieber. What? Wait, why does that clock to me immediately as a Selena Gomez reference?
Money, 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 money.
Not sampling his paparazzi video. Iconic. I was not expecting for this to be good. I was expecting Miley Cyrus and her Dead Pets. Instead, I'm getting Justin Bieber's best album. Hey, how y'all doing? So Justin Bieber has surprise released an album called Swag. It's 21 tracks long, and I figured I've been clamoring for a Justin Bieber return. Save the Pop Boys, Justin Bieber. So I think it's kind of my public service duty to sit down and record a reaction. What do I think this is gonna be? I mean, Justin Bieber has been on a precipitous, continual downturn. He has been acting in strange and bizarre ways, and it has been uncomfortable and unpleasant, but a little bit entertaining to watch. I can't help but think that I knew this album was coming because last week I was trying to make a video about how Hailey Bieber is like the fall guy for all of Justin Bieber's public mishaps and how wives in the public eye like don't really benefit from the quiet trad wife silent long suffering thing anymore, but it just felt kind of like weird and incomplete and a little too academic. And I had already started working on my How to Murder Your Career Justin Bieber script. I started that last week and I just put it all aside because I was like, I have other things to talk about and focus on. Now that this album is coming out, I'm like, is this the universe telling me that I need to finish my How to Murder Your Career video for next week? Maybe so. It depends on if the album is going to be bad or not. So a 21 song surprise Justin Bieber album. At this point in his career, I can't say I'm expecting anything excellent. Here's what I think it's going to be. I think that this is going to be Justin Bieber and his Dead Pets. Miley's weird ass mixtape that she did that was not intended to be listenable, was not intended to really sell records or yield hits. But Justin Bieber has been threatening to release for a while, and he's changed his name to Lil Bieber on Instagram. So unfortunately, I think this probably will be him rapping. I think it's hilarious that it's called Swag, and I also think that the album cover is funny because it's very 2013. I think we just need to jump in and see what the hell is going on. It's not clocking to you that I'm reacting to the new Justin Bieber surprise album. It's not. This is Editingologist jumping in to let you know that you can get the full unedited reaction to this album on patreon.com/Editingologist. And the general sale for our Snares tour shows in London and Dublin has started. Meet and greets in London are sold out. They're going fast in Dublin. General tickets are going really fast in London and fast in Dublin too. So if you want to come see us at the Snares tour, head to evolutionofasnake.com to get tickets, and we can't wait to see you there. All right, back to the video. Okay, so the first song is called All I Can Take, and it is co-produced by Justin Bieber with a bunch of other producers. Sir Dylan, who has worked with Solange on A Seat at the Table, which is a great album. Daniel Chetrit, who, I don't know, worked with The Weeknd one point or another. Carter Lang, who worked on SZA's Control. Let's play. This first song is called All I Can Take. It is very 2013. Gimme, DJ Snake. Okay. Already we're talking about the breakdown. That's sad. He kind of sounds like Michael Jackson. He's a good vocalist, it has to be said. I can't deny that. It's not clocking to you that Justin Bieber can sing. It's vibey. It's very Michael Jackson, no? These vocalizations, This is kind of good. What? Maybe he is standing on business. The vocal production they do on this is so 2016, actually. Am I crazy? Is this kind of good? No. Huh. Okay, banger. Oh, we've been needing this. I'm kind of gagged. Okay, was that an all-time great Justin Bieber song? Was it a sorry? Was it a what do you mean? No, but it was interesting to me. This sounds very Justin Bieber. I think Justice, his last album, sounded a lot like I'm trying to be the pop boy. It felt very label produced and involved. This sounds like what I imagine Justin Bieber actually wants to sound like. Like when I hear this, I'm like, oh, that's a Justin Bieber song, kind of like Peaches. It's interesting to me that there is a strong Michael Jackson influence coming in here, strong. And that was a comparison I think that he got much earlier in his career, like as in the Jackson 5, Justin Bieber parallel. But as he got older and kind of stopped dancing, I guess people stopped making the comparison. But vocally, I can really hear the Michael influence here. There's some interesting lyricism going on here. I wouldn't call Justin Bieber a fantastic lyricist, but he's being quite plain. It's all I can take in this moment. I mean, that sounds like someone that is a fraying string. These symptoms of my sensitivity feels worser knowing no one's listening. This is it. I can't change. Lord knows I try. We can leave it all behind. This is someone who wants to escape. This is someone who is experiencing escapism because they cannot handle the reality of the present moment. That's not mentally a great place to be, but it's a great place to be for this song. So thank you, Justin Bieber. Okay, Daisies was also, I think, written by the same group of people. So let's tune in.
You said forever, babe, did you mean it or not?
Bieber divorce incoming? They keep saying it.
Leave me on red, babe, but I still get the message.
This is interesting music
It's 3 dots, but I can connect them.
by Justin Bieber.
You know I respect it.
What? Do I believe my eyes? What? Hang on. This is like interesting pop music. I haven't heard anything like this recently.
Cupid with arrows, babe, I'm just shooting my shot. If I could get in,
It's quite charming, actually. I'm not frequently charmed by Justin Bieber. This guitar? I don't see a How to Murder Your Career video coming. Okay, he's kind of singing like SZA here. The cadence, it's kind of drawly. Okay, that was also kind of good. After 2 songs, I'm really starting to get a better picture of like who Justin Bieber, the artist, is. A critique that I've long had about Justin Bieber that I was really kind of leveling in my script I was writing about like why the music hasn't gotten better is that I feel like he never got a chance to discover who he is as an artist, like musically, because, you know, Scooter Braun's finally out of the picture. This is the first Scooter Braunless album. And every one of his albums just felt so engineered to make money to sell tour tickets. And this, to me, I mean, the surprise release, the weird, boring album cover, I'm kind of getting the Justin Bieber vibe here. He does have like a vocal thing that he's always done, but it's like his vocals are kind of like layered behind the mix a little bit. And he's doing this like talk, singing, drawling cadence really reminds me of SZA's flow, her unique flow that she has. It's nowhere close to that, obviously, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was feeling inspired by SZA having just done Snooze with her. And I like that chorus, the way you've got me all in my head, think I'd rather you in my bed, whatever it is, you know, I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you again. It's like that anxious attachment embodied in a song. Again, what does this album spell out for the Biebers? We don't know. And that's none of our business because we're here to listen. Up next is a song called Yukon.
In the city, remember you used to drive a Yukon.
Is this him singing in a pitched up voice?
I pull up like Jimmy Neutron.
I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. I can help you get a move on like U-Haul. That's kind of funny. That's like a Sabrina Carpenter bar. Is this like an Alvin and the Chipmunks version of Justin Bieber? I don't know what to make of this. He really has a very nice voice. It has to be said. It kind of sounds like SZA. Why am I just getting SZA every 5 seconds? That was another interesting song. It was weird. It was weird. But again, I like weird more than boring. This is the difference between generic okay music and weird out there nonsense music. Sometimes the nonsense music can be more creatively stimulating. The next song is called Go Baby. I wonder if this one is about his beloved. You know what brand of Justin Bieber I don't like? Soppy ballad.
She's iconic. iPhone case, lip gloss on it.
Not the road, multi-billionaire.
She keeps from talking. It's comedy, just block it out, my baby.
Wait, why does that clock to me immediately as a Selena Gomez reference? That's my baby. She's iconic. iPhone case, lip gloss on. We're talking about Hailey Bieber, duh. And oh my days, she keeps on talking. It's comedy. Just block it. You know what? I think it's a two-way street. I think that Selena, Hailey, and Justin all need to block each other, and they all need a day off. We need to put them in padded rooms and let them just calm down. Tranquilizer shot and just a week of rest and relaxation, and then we reset and we stop doing this. But actually, I mean, it's interesting to me. So you know what? Let them. Like water to a flower, babe, I know you need the rain. Okay. It's interesting to hear him talk about supporting Hailey because it's usually framed the other way. Lay it all down and I can love it away. That's a beautiful line. This is actually kind of sweet. That's also a really beautiful line. Cry on my shoulder, that low melody. That's a very writerly moment. Where is this coming from? Go Baby is a very interesting meditation on Justin and Hailey's relationship. You know, I've noticed there's like a specific content farm popping up on YouTube about just mining and trafficking in like Bieber divorce content. And those rumors have been going like since they got married. And regardless of what anyone seems to say, like they are strong. They continue to be together. They continue to support each other, even if Justin Bieber acts out in ways that, you know, are hard to fathom in a human brain. This song is really interesting to me because I feel like, you know, because I was doing that research on a video about how the public perceives Hailey Bieber and Justin and what that dynamic says about how we expect women to be responsible for men's mental health. She has always been portrayed in media about their relationship as like his savior, as his rock, as the person that keeps him grounded. So it's interesting to hear his take on, hey, I can provide that space for you too. You can lay it all down and I can love it away. Cry on my shoulder, that low melody. Cry on my shoulder, I know you'll breach me. Like, that's actually profound. This is a very like touching, loyal, quietly loyal insistence to your partner. It's like a reassurance. I got you. I'm here. And I think that's kind of the last thing that anyone would expect to hear, especially from Justin towards Hailey. So this is why I prefer to make my summary judgments about people based on the lyrics they provide in their work. Because like this is a direct source. This is from the horse's mouth. Do I think they have a perfect relationship? Well, no. Can any celebrity have a perfect relationship? No, they're in a fishbowl. And Justin Bieber is a troubled person. But you know what? They love each other. That seems to be pretty clear. Up next is a song called Things You Do. Now, I say that song is good and I like it and blah, 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 but I don't want to hear 10 I Love You Hailey Bieber songs. I can't. That's just not, it's not clocking to me that that's a possibility. The next song is 1 minute and 49 seconds long, so interlude. It's called Things You Do. He's such a charismatic vocalist. You hear his voice and you know that's Justin Bieber. It's a powerful skill.
Like you did when we were together.
Do it again like you did when we were together. Okay, that is a very brief snippet of a song. To me, not to do Jelena. I love to do Jelena. That to me sounds like this is about a past love. Do it again like you did when we were together. When we were together. You stood your ground and that was attractive, driving me wild with every moment. Girls, I'm not going to speak on that any further. I won't speak on that any further, but I don't think this is about Hailey Bieber, okay? That's just my spidey sense. I could be wrong. Up next is a song called Butterflies. Is this going to be about loving Hailey Bieber again?
Money, 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 money.
Not sampling his paparazzi video. Iconic. That's iconic. Justin Bieber. That's troll behavior. I love it. This song structure is really weird, but it's good. Harden? These vocals, oh. The other men are not singing like him these days. What the fuck is going on? Who is this artist? This is a really sad song. Oh no. Is anyone else clocking that this is a terribly sad song? Oh, he's on the brim. This is sad. This production is so fucking good. What? Who is this? This ain't Justin Bieber. Girls, that was really good. And this is a really interesting song. On its face, you might look at it and say, there's nothing there. But I think when you take into consideration how all of the components of it work together, there's something deeply interesting to mine here. First of all, I thought it was going to be butterflies, like, Hailey Bieber butterflies. But actually, butterflies to me is like a symbol for something a little bit more interior. It's like a sadness and an anxiety. The song starts with, you just want money. That's all you want. You don't care about human beings. Verse 1, when the money comes and goes, only thing that's left is a lovely holder. It's a pain and pleasure, never black and white, because the sun keeps shining. Gonna close my eyes. Butterflies go away. And then the chorus is just over and over. I'm moving and moving and moving and moving and slipping away. Verse 2, and this wounded heart will kill your love and live without you in this perfect harmony. And that's what we are. This is so sad. This is someone that like doesn't know how to relate to other people. This is a person that like experiences profound isolation. Is anyone else getting this from this song? And the way that the vocals layer and come in on each other, it's like a wave. And that to me is like what feeling really lost and spiraling and anxious sounds like. That end, butterflies, I'm about to slip away. I'm slipping away. I'm slipping away. I'm moving and moving. It's like there's no ground underneath me. I can't figure out how to stand still because money is a pain and a pleasure. Like he's never really been, I think, shown unconditional love. His parents sold him out when he was like 14 years old to Scooter Braun, who pretended to be a father figure. And at the end of the day was really only there to profit off of him and put him through immeasurable horrors. Damn, this is a sad song. And it is beautiful too. It was really beautiful. What the hell? What the hell is happening today? I was not expecting for this to be good. I was expecting Miley Cyrus and her Dead Pets. Instead, I'm getting Justin Bieber's best album because there's a soul to it. There's like a heart here. I think he's not a wordy person. He is a man of few words if you watch interviews with him. He is expressing himself in a really like distinctly Justin Bieber way, but it's poignant. It doesn't need to be verbose to be meaningful. And I think his greatest skill as an artist is the way that he communicates using his vocals. He's an incredibly effective and powerful vocalist. And I don't mean powerful like Celine Dion. I mean powerful in the sense that like the way that he sings something can completely alter the arrangement of a song. It can alter the mood. It can alter the vibe. It can alter the melody. I have to give my 10s where 10s are due. Okay, the next song is called Way It Is. This is a feature with Gunna. Now, see, this is kind of more what I was expecting. When he sings up high like that, it does something for me. Okay. I mean, that to me is the first kind of like whatever song. It's not bad. I mean, it has a nice chorus. I have a feeling that might be a hit. Up next is a song called First Place. Ooh, it's dark.
How we get mixed up in the first place. You can spread your wings in a bird cage.
You can't spread your wings in a bird cage. Interesting.
We get high and we go down again.
Sing, Mr. Bieber. The production. Girls, this is good. I'm shocked. Okay. I feel like with his voice, you either really like it or can't stand it. Oh, this is a bop. I think anybody who's booed up is gonna love this. There's like texture to these vocals. Okay, take us there. I can't deny it. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on liking Justin Bieber. Not the Bieberologist. Not that. I thought that was great. That was a banger. I mean, there's a good mix so far of like profound moments and just kind of like fun bops. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what to say. Girls, I thought I was going to sit down and start panning. I thought this was going to be like the Marina album. This is like 85 million times better than that Marina album, like in a different dimension. It's better than the Kesha album too. What is this? I'm gagged. Okay, up next is another, I think, interlude. It's 37 seconds. It's called
No, I said
Soulful.
this album kind of sound. You got some soul on this album too.
No, he does.
Sound black on this motherfucker, man. You played
Okay.
that last song. I said, damn.
That's none of my business.
You got
That's
a
none of my
little, man, I'm
business.
telling you more than 2%. On this album right here, I can hear the soul.
Thank you.
Your soul is black.
Thank you.
Your skin white, but your soul black, Justin.
No.
I promise you, man.
What the hell? Now, it's not a Justin Bieber moment in pop culture without an absolutely ridiculous, borderline offensive, stupid moment. And here it is. Here it is. You kind of sound black. You're more than 2%. And he's earnestly in the background going, thank you, thank you. That was bizarre and embarrassing. And I expect nothing less from Mr. Bieber. Up next is a song called Walking Away. I want some more Jelena tea. Where is the Jelena tea? We've been needing the Jelena tea. Selena is going to absolutely crash out if there's nothing on this album that's directly about her. Her clapbacks at him on her latest album were not good, so.
Days go by so fast, don't wanna spend them with you.
Don't want to spend them with you. Okay. Now that's the Justin Bieber I've heard of before. I'm defenseless. Save me, Hailey Bieber. Gave you a ring? Oh, this is extremely revealing. Okay, he's like, I'm fucked up, but I'm working on it. This is a partner that's committed. This is what every girl wants to hear, I fear. Do you know how many of my friends would love to receive a song like this from their boyfriends? Oh. I mean, there is something a little religious, a little devotional about that song, but this is a very interesting reframe on the Justin Bieber and the Hailey Bieber dynamic, which again, everyone seems to think they have figured out, and yet it is a mystery. What's interesting to me about this song is it's a very evolved view of like going through a hard time in your relationship. We better stop before we say some shit. I don't want to say something that will hurt you, so let's like cut it off now. Let's not continue this argument. Mature. We've been testing our patience. I think we'd be better off if we just take a break and remember what grace is. I don't perceive that as like take a break, meaning we break up. I mean, like, let's go to a different room and calm down and come back together and talk when we're feeling better. Evolved. Chorus. I ain't walking away. You were my diamond. I gave you a ring. I made you a promise. I told you I'd change. It's just human nature, these growing pains. And baby, I ain't walking away. You know what? There's something to be said about working on it, working on yourself. He's saying, I know that I'm not where I need to be. And I told you that I was going to get somewhere, but I'm a human being. It's hard. I'm trying and I'm not going anywhere. So I need you to stick around with me because I made a promise and I intend to keep the promise. Every time you don't say my name, I'm reminded how I love when you say it. I know we have this moment to face. I'm not walking away. Girls, what? I think also there's this very like toxic culture of people saying, you know, if you can't change someone, you know, you have to accept someone for exactly who they are. But the point of being in a relationship is that you're going to go on to experience your lives as you change and evolve and grow anyway. So it's like, can we grow and change in the same direction is the question you should be asking yourself, not do I need to completely fundamentally alter this person? You can still love someone and see things that are there to be worked on and choose to work on them instead of being like, oh, men never change. You know, there is like I think a prevailing thought that no one is ever capable of becoming different than who they are exactly when you meet them and want to settle down with them. And I think that this is an interesting alternate perspective on that. Male mental health advocate? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he was really pouring it all into the songs. I have to say, like when he was posting all that stuff from the studio, he wasn't making dead pets. He was making something actually good. Okay, Glory voice memo. Let's listen to that. Is this about God? Yeah. Okay, you know what? I've read the lyrics to this. I don't need to hear Glory voice memo. Please, Lord, would you please singing glory, glory to the Most High. Justin Bieber and Hailey are very religious. So it doesn't surprise me that on an album that is kind of about their love story and their struggles, there's a moment of God, especially after that last song, which was like, please work with me. I'm working on myself. Then turning around and being like, God, I need you to help me work on myself. I need you to help me because it's not coming naturally. Okay, fine. There's another song called Devotion. I don't want to hear a Jesus song. I'm going to let everybody know that I'm skipping the Jesus songs. I don't need to be subjected to that. It's none of my business. Happy for you or sorry that happened.
I'm starting to be open to
Okay, Mr. Soul.
the idea that you know me. I like it when you scold me.
Men are always wanting mommy from their female partners. They are. This is like a little too corny for me. Oh, the sexual, I like it when you hold me steady and rock me like a baby. Get up. Get up. No, we didn't need the rock me like a baby. That is not the kind of thing that I would personally listen to, but it was good. That was good. A lot of these songs I'm like, hit. I can hear like who these songs are appealing to. And oh, the Bieber fever is going to be reignited. The Bieber fever is going to be reignited. Can I also say that usually wife guy content is like not interesting. Like it doesn't sound good. It sounds corny. It sounds forced, or it sounds just generic and platitudinal. This is like interesting and it sounds unique. There's something to be said about being able to come up with a unique take on a subject that has been like written and sung about to death. Up next is a song called Dad's Love. Now, my spidey senses are telling me this is a flop. D-A-D-Z.
More people to come together around the world, less separation, unity, more
This is giving Black Eyed Peas. We don't want that. Okay, no, I don't need this. No. Rejected. Okay, thank you. We don't need to listen to that. Dad's love, life is great, dad's love. That's all it says. That's gonna piss off the people that don't have dad's love, let me tell you. And there are more of them out there than you realize because dads don't always stay. Kind of flop sometimes. Not my dadologist, has to be said. I have dad's love. But not everyone does. Up next is a song called Therapy Session, which, I don't know Justin Bieber personally, but I know that more of these need to happen.
Even sometimes when I know you're trolling and they don't even understand it. He's enjoying social media like the fucking rest of us. He just doing it.
That's
Wait, let me listen to this.
I've had to go through a lot of my struggles as a human, as all of us do, really publicly.
Right,
so people
right.
are always
This makes
asking
sense.
if I'm okay, and that starts
Interesting.
to really weigh on me. It starts to make me feel like I'm the one with issues.
I feel 10 times, but these wood tips, I swear to God, bro. Your voice may change, Justin, but I'm telling
Okay, enough. We can't be counseling Justin Bieber and telling him to start smoking, ruining that beautiful voice. Shut up. Shut up. I'm sick of the smoking propaganda. These are cigars that he's talking about, by the way. No more tobacco. Big tobacco kills. You stink if you smoke. Okay, enough of that. The rest of this is kind of interesting. I mean, he's literally saying here, other people asking him if he's okay all the time makes him question his own sanity. And I kind of get that because if you think about it, celebrities can't use social media the way that like other people can. They can't just shitpost. Everything is dissected, especially with the Hailey and Justin thing. Something interesting here about him feeling like he's the only one that has issues and everyone else is like perfect and getting on fine. That's not true. Mentally, on the rest of this album, yeah, he has his challenges and his struggles. I still think he's a profoundly traumatized person. Justin Bieber is kind of okay. And I think he's always been a little bit edgelord, a little bit like weird. That just kind of is his personality as well. It's not always that he's crashing out, although I think there is an element of crashing out. But can't we all crash out from time to time? Can't we just crash out without a big international incident? The comparisons of him to Britney Spears are like so crazy because those were wildly different circumstances, and Britney's like life circumstances were a lot worse than Justin Bieber's were. She had no support system whatsoever. Like she was on her own against a sea of the most invasive people in the world. He has the same response that Britney has to the paparazzi and to the public, which is to lash out, but he also has a much more robust support system around him. Like Hailey Bieber actually seems to be a good partner that cares about him. And no one's trying to take Justin Bieber's freedom away that we know of, although apparently there was a time when Lou Taylor was sniffing around Justin as well. She's the one that got Britney to the conservatorship. Look that up if you're interested. I wouldn't be surprised if Scooter Braun had an element of influence on whatever that was. Okay, up next is a song called Sweet Spot featuring Sexy Red. The SZA influence is strong. I mean, he's working with her producer. Ooh. Okay. Well, this is what Yummy wanted to be. Yummy wishes that it was Sweet Spot. Hoochie Coo. Very good.
I'm like, what you need, baby? This the coochie shop.
This the coochie shop. This chorus, please. It's a new era for Justin Bieber. We can't deny it. We can't deny it. The next thing that's coming up is an interlude called Standing on Business. And you know what I have to say, and I have to give mad props to Justin Bieber. He has a self-awareness on this record that I have never heard from him before. Like, he was not the kind of person that could ever be like made fun of. He couldn't really take it. He didn't have a sense of humor about himself. This to me is displaying like, I'm in on it. I'm not some sort of like deranged, far gone person that doesn't see how I come across. I think it's funny.
It's not clocking to that I'm standing on business, is it?
Exactly.
You want some of this black? You want to hit this black and mild?
I'm cool, bro.
You good? All right.
What is with this insistence of this guy trying to get Justin Bieber to smoke? Stop it. Up next is 405. I presume this is a highway. It is, right? Again, this production is so beautiful. I'm gagged. Oh, Justin Bieber is so back. We've been asking for a pop boy, and now he has returned. King of Pop? Spider-Man on your ass? I don't get that. That can't be about anal sex. Is it? What the hell? Down bad? I know someone else that's been there. I really like the production on this. The melody and the lyrics, I'm kind of like, whatever. It sounds like driving down a highway. It does. Up next is a song called Swag, and my favorite inclusion of the word swag in a song ever is swag on you, chilling by the fire while we eating fondue. So I hope that this is a continuation of that. His voice can be kind of feminine sometimes. I like that. Okay, this song is kind of losing the plot for me. Not particularly interested in this. Up next is a lot of interludes. I can do without the interludes. Let me just say that. I'm sick of this trend of having interludes, although some of them are really effective narrative devices here. Zoom My House is the next interlude. His voice is really so beautiful. What the hell? Can you save the rain? Can you fight for me? All right, the last song before a 1.5 minute song called Forgiveness by Marvin Winans, which I can only surmise is a fucking sermon of some description, which I won't subject myself to. We have a song called Too Long. Now, these kind of songs are becoming indistinguishable from each other. Like, we've got Sweet Spot, we've got this, we've got 4 or 5. But again, it sounds good. Like, even the filler on this record is still pretty good filler. The most annoying religious TikTok influencers are gonna love this album. The Married Mormons, oh! This is right up their street. Because I love myself, I will not be listening to the sermon that ends this album. Sorry. Okay, so my overall thoughts on this album are that it's pretty good. And I'm shocked by that because I have never once listened to a Justin Bieber album all the way through and thought that's a good album. I've been like, there's a few bangers there, but like, who is this? This is coming from a robot. This is coming from a stage managed puppet. I think he's finally like gotten at what his sound is here. And that is a lot due to SZA. There is a huge debt owed to Miss SZA on this record. Her influence is all over it. The song Yukon, is that the one where he's kind of like going up? Yeah, that's it, where his voice is pitched up. That sounds like a duet with SZA. And he worked with one of SZA's producers on this, so like that influence is unmistakable. But the cadence that he's adopted, the flow that he has, his vocals to me are the thing that really stand out the most about this record. He has an incredible tone to his voice, and the production of his vocals is crazy here. The layering, the arranging, and Justin Bieber actually is a very talented and instinctive vocalist. So I think he had a lot to do with the vocal arrangement, and it sounds really great. There are a lot of moments here where I was like, I would listen to this. And I think there are a couple potential singles on here. It's very much a wife guy album, but in a cool way. And I think that's a harder balance to strike than you might imagine. It does get a little repetitive with I love my wife, she's so sexy over and over again, but the production is so lived in. There's like texture to it, there's live instruments, but it's also kind of contemporary. I'm really surprised by how this is a bit of a statement. It's certainly more of a statement than whatever the hell I said I love you first was, okay? This is interesting. And you know what? The interludes are sometimes superfluous, but the ones where he's like standing on business, paparazzi rants quoted basically, that's funny. That's self-aware. And I think that we can come away from this being less worried about Justin Bieber's mental state and more invested in like letting the two of those crazy kids just figure it out. They're working on it. It's hard being famous and trying to be in a relationship that people really are invested in tearing down. I thought this was a nice throat clear. Justin Bieber doesn't speak to the media. This is the best way for an artist to communicate with the public is through their art. All I Can Take is a really standout song to me. Sweet Spot is great. Butterflies is amazing. There's a lot to mine here. I'm sure I'm going to have more to say about this album. I need to sit with it a little bit longer. But if we trimmed like maybe 2 songs and cut all the interludes off, wow. That's a strong, solid project. Calling it swag is interesting. I mean, it's funny. He could have called it soulful, but that would have been a little too on the nose, I feel. Calling it swag is like funny, but says the same thing. It's like I am soulful, but also like I can take a joke about myself, which he definitely can at various points here. Pleasantly surprised by this. So if you want to see my full reaction, head to the Patreon, patreon.com/Editingologist for the full reaction. And yeah, we'll chat about it there. We'll chat about it in the comments here. What did you think about it? Did you like it? What was your favorite song if you did? There's going to be no Sunday video because I had to get this out really fast. So I will see you next week.